What up, YouTube? It's your boy T Keys. Justin just popped back up. What's going on, Justin?
It kicked me. As soon as we went live, it kicked me.
Yo.
One of them days,
one of them days. We starting a little bit late, but it is what it is. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm not cross-eyed. I don't got my camera set up the right way, so the camera's over there. I'm looking over here. So y'all, I get my Biggie Smalls on. Those that know who Biggie is, like, who the hell is Biggie Smalls? What the hell this man talking about? But yeah. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Can't complain at all. How about you?
Pretty good. Week on by. You know what's crazy, man? I get a 3-day weekend like every week. You know, I do the 4x10s, but it still goes by super freaking fast, man.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
it does. It's like almost even a weekend there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely getting excited. We've been getting ready, getting stuff around the house ready, getting excited for Daytona, you know.
Daytona's coming up real soon, man.
Real soon. Definitely can't wait.
You do anything for the 4th this weekend?
Probably not. We'll probably sit at a house and do a lot of dog sitting because our dogs don't like the fireworks. So, you know, we gotta get them out of the bathroom beside the toilet and shit, you know, get them out and hiding because all the fireworks are going off. So all the dogs are underneath the bed and stuff, and the cats are all freaking out. So
welcome back.
I get them calming gummies, them dog calming gummies out, you know, and here you guys go.
Oh, they got dog calming gummies?
Yeah. My English bulldog, man, he's a chicken when it comes to fireworks. He does not do it.
Oh, okay. Yep. I remember you. You was here last week. I think it was you popped up for a hair down or balls and things. I think it was balls and things. Not those types of balls nor things you purposely get your minds out of it. This is no balls and things. So we're gonna talk about ball pythons still because my man's got ball python, but I also got I believe he has some berms too. So we're gonna take a look talk about some berms. They're illegal where Justin's at. So even though they're out there, but they're illegal, so we can't have any berms. But so we can talk about that. Dickie, what to do? Things are popping in. Duval, happy birthday, man!
Yeah, happy birthday
to you. Hope you're having a good one. My favorite Raider fan in the building. Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you.
True ghost guy.
Yeah. How you want to do things for tapping in. I'm pretty sure that's how we not Eli. I'm pretty sure that's how he thinks of tapping in. How we Tommy what to do. Tommy gonna be in Daytona because you know he's only in Orlando, so he's gonna pull up.
He's definitely gonna be pulled up to the house. Come on.
Oh, y'all got a band?
It's gonna be fun. You're gonna be here this year too, Keys, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll be in the building, man.
Let's go.
Yeah. I thought it was for my man. And then you in Daytona now. Oh, so that's even closer. Daytona is right outside of Daytona. That's what's up.
He's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, no excuses.
Right?
You missed True Ghost on 4 clutch this year. Oh, damn, homie. Damn, well, I just want you to hit that pink puzzle. Hit that, and y'all make up for it.
It's
30 minutes? Okay.
It's not bad at all.
That ain't nothing at all, man. For real, nothing. It'll go by super quick. Oh, so since we're a little late, we're gonna get right to it. Well, first, can you drop that sponsorship video for Coco to go?
Get that Coco to go. Come on.
Yeah.
Hit up Chris and BNS guys on Instagram. He's got the Coco to go, 18-pound bags, pre-made. Don't have to mix it. Just open it, start throwing it in your bins and use it. Or he's got the chipper, 10-pound blocks, not pre-made. You got to mix them yourself, but they come out to 18 pounds. You got enough water, you know. Hit up Chris on Instagram. If he ain't got it around you, somebody does. He'll make sure you'll get your hands on it.
They got suppliers all over the place, all over the place. So I'm sure they got someone near you.
Heck yeah, they're
And
everywhere.
you still got 3 more. Good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. You can do it. You can do it. So without further ado, man, let's bring up our guest. We got Champion Python in the building. He's been patiently waiting. We appreciate you. We gotta give you a nice round of
No
applause,
rush.
man.
I'm in no rush.
Let's go.
That's cool, man. Oh, because I had technical difficulties and just had technical difficulties, man. Normally be the guest. We can blame the guest, but we can't blame the guest, and we gotta blame ourselves in StreamYard.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Heck yeah.
Oh, our pleasure. So, if you mind giving us an introduction, tell us a little about yourself and how you got into this.
So I'm from about 25 minutes outside of Pittsburgh. Fairly new in the reptile industry. Been in the game for about 1.5 years, going on 2 years now. Back when I was a little kid, I had, no crazy stories like some of these other people that get involved in reptiles and snakes. And I grew up with, I had some chameleons. I was heavy into bearded dragons. Had about 6-7 bearded dragons as pets. Went off to college. Couple of me and my guys had some green iguanas. Horrible mistake. Having no, just mean. We had them in our dorm rooms. Got caught with them in our dorms. 1 or 2 got loose before. So, and then when I was in college, I had 2 snakes, just 2 ball pythons, and then left college, graduated, moved back home. Back to my hometown, and my wife and I ended up getting married. So she didn't grow up around any reptiles or snakes. She had normal dogs. So the snakes and reptiles were pretty new to her. So we've been married 16 years now, and for about 5 of the 16 years, I've been pressuring her. Let's get some snakes. Let's get some snakes. Finally, one of my sons, he wanted some snakes. She allowed him to get some snakes. He had a snake. She allowed him to have it, and the snake grew on her. So that was my in. So after that snake grew on her, and she liked it. She seen he was being responsible. I just kept chipping away, trying to get her to let us get some snakes. So then we end up getting 2 snakes, and as you guys know, 2 grows to 20 real quick. I have a strong business background, so whenever I got involved in this, I sat back. I sat back for about probably 5 months and just looked at the industry. Got on social media, kind of scoped out the reptile industry, the snake industry, and looked at who was doing what, who the players were in it, how they were doing it, how they were moving it. And then I started our own, and we got our own little family, snake breeding on a smaller scale right now. For us, it's more of a hobby, but we love it. We enjoy it. And now here we are rolling. She's worse than me. So she went from not ever having snakes to not wanting snakes to, she's in our snake room every night handling snakes and changing water bowls and checking substrate and checking the snakes. So I hit a home run there.
Yeah, let's go.
Heck yeah.
I'm right outside of Pennsylvania. I'm in West Virginia.
Okay, what part?
Martinsburg. So
okay.
Right
Yep. I know where that's at.
Yeah, right
I'm
there.
about 25 minutes. I was 25 minutes, 30 minutes outside the city. I live in the middle of nowhere, in a suburb out there in the middle of nowhere, man.
Oh yeah, bumfuck Egypt. I got you.
BFE, as we call it. BFE, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm originally from Pennsylvania, York, PA. On the other side.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I grew up in Jersey though.
Okay. Yeah, we live in a small town outside of Pittsburgh. Live on a couple acres. Nobody bothers us out here. We kind of mind our business and do our own thing out here. We call it the bush.
Heck
I know that's right.
Heck yeah.
Nice and secluded. That's what I'm talking about. So, what was the first ball python morph that you got?
My son, I had back in the day in college, I had a pastel. You know, we had a pastel clown. When I was in college, but my son, whenever he got his snake, he had a corn snake. So we didn't even have a ball python. Whenever we got him, he had a corn snake. And for him, that he's a teenage kid. He wanted something a little bit more. So he had the corn snake, showed us some responsibility that he could take care of it the whole time. I was getting that itch to want to get it. And my wife was falling in love with the corn snake, but I didn't want to do no corn snakes. So we jumped into the balls. Yeah. And now from the balls, I transitioned. I got the balls, and now I'm kind of dabbling in the berms, but not any. I don't want to breed berms. Just keeping them, reptile keeping them. I fell in love with them over the last maybe 3 months, 4 months. I fell in love with berms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So big snakes. You went from
snakes.
like, hey, now we're gonna go to yes,
yeah. I mean, but they're to me, they're just bigger, ball pythons that eat better, and aren't as shy. So once again, my wife was good with the balls. Yeah. She was good with the balls. We transitioned to the berm. She's no berms are too big. Now she's all in on the berms, and she's loving them too. So
heck yeah. Oh, that's cool to see that transition. At first she's like, oh no, now it's like wait. Now it's all we gonna do. We gotta get more, get more.
Get more.
That's how my old lady kind of was. It was kind of at first like I don't know, and then once you got into it, she's like, wait, okay, and now we got tarantulas, we got everything. Oh, now we got the whole zoo.
Are you breeding your rodents, or are you buying rodents right now?
Nah, man. So funny story. So when I got into this, as my collection grew, I'm at probably about 40 to 45 snakes right now. I got 27 eggs in the incubator, so we got some stuff coming. But when it comes to the rats, so on our land, I got a nice size shed that we keep our rod and mower in, and go-karts and quads and stuff like that. I brought in a contractor, and actually the Amish from out here, I brought them in to give me an estimate on putting some insulation in there. I was going to turn into a rat breeding shed so I could breed my own rats, start selling them. I went down that whole rabbit hole. And then I just started talking to some friends of mine in the industry, and I'm like, and everyone kept saying like, man, it's worth it for your snakes, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And my wife, she wanted me to do it, but she don't want to have nothing to do with it. She says she's not helping with that. She's not doing anything with that. So I backed out of that, and the more I dug in, started researching breeding rats and mice, I don't want no parts of that, man. I'm good. I can meet my rat guy, pick him up, and pay him, and we're all good.
Right. Yeah. So
I got so much respect for the people that breed their own rats, man. That's next level.
I love breeding rodents, man.
Fact. So now, is this your first clutch that's in the incubator?
Nah. So I'm on clutch. I'm on clutch 5. I'm on clutch 5 right now. I'm aiming at probably 8 total this year.
Okay.
Nothing, and actually, to be honest with you, I got 8. I'm at 5 right now. I got about 3 more girls that I think that are going to go here, throughout the summer. But my aim was 3 to 5 clutches, and I kind of got ahead of myself this year, and we're on clutch 5 with about 3 more to go. But yeah, that's good. I don't want to go down that 50, 60 clutch road right now. Still learning, still being a sponge, still just enjoying it. I don't want it to get to the point where it's not fun because I have too many. That's my biggest fear right now, is that we get too many, and then I realize I don't, because right now, I mean, we're we handle our snakes. My sons have snake chores, and anyone that buys snakes from us, 99% that snake is well handled, and We kind of take pride in that right now. So when I get too many, I don't want to lose that touch of them.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's a family affair. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your favorite projects in Morse?
So right now, I'm actually growing up some gravel highway stuff that I love. I got some OD Hurricane Clown stuff in the incubator. I got some DG. I got some DG OD Clown Spot Nose stuff in the incubator. I got some OD Enchi Pod. That's more for. I got a nice pet store locally here in the area, and I mean the lady's on me, man. She we built a relationship over the last year, and she wants to come to me and buy some stuff, but I don't want to wholesale them off. But some of this OD Enchi Clown stuff, OD Enchi Pod stuff that I have, I'm gonna hit her off with and take care of her. Got some banana calico stuff, more just pet level, nothing too heavy. I'm gonna get into that down the road. When I first got into this game, man, it was I had to slow down because like a lot of people, I was just buying with no direction, no no plan. Was putting money into it, and then I almost got real dangerous and dumped a whole bunch of money into it. And I slowed myself down and caught it. I just want to learn how to breed the right way, and before I go spending $20,000-$30,000 on a snake. I just want to make sure I do it. I'm in no rush. We're in no rush here. Just make sure I do everything right.
So now are you kind of breeding seasonal right now, or are you doing ultrasounding?
Yeah, I'm gonna do seasonal right now. So I'm gonna do seasonal after this. Like if we can get this 8th, we label them 26.8. So I'm at 26.5 right now, my clutch. Once we get 26.8, I'll shut, I won't keep going. I'll wait until next season. Have just enough to try to keep a couple holdbacks, sell off some, and then get ready for next season. Trying to get more of a direction to plan on what I want to do next season.
Heck yeah. So that means you're not ultrasounding then. You're just kind of pairing and letting it run.
Nah, no ultrasound. So I'm good friends with Emilio, Big E from Villarino Reptiles.
Let's go. Okay.
And he's kind of looked out for me and helped me along the way here. And he's so big on ultrasounding, but I want to try to learn the snakes first. Like, if I would have, some crazy puzzle high-end snake right now, I would probably ultrasound just so I don't got to waste locks and do that type of stuff. But right now I want to learn my snakes, see when, get a visual when they're ovulating and kind of learn right now. Eventually I will get an ultrasound and go down that road. But right now I'm just eyeing it and crossing my fingers and hoping for the best.
You're eyeing it. This is what you said. This is your 2nd year. You're already on your 8th clutch.
Yeah.
Clutch by the end of the year. I mean, bro, you're doing pretty good. You ask me.
Yeah, our first clutch. So our first clutch, I had a banana, some black pewter, some low end stuff, pet level that I really wanted to get my feet wet with. She laid 6. We only got 4 out of it. 1 didn't make it out the egg. Actually, 2 didn't make them out the egg. So, just that little bit right there, is a learning curve for me, something I can go through, have some experience, and, learn on the fly, trial and error. That's all.
Right.
My first touch was from a banana.
That's the best way to go, is go through trial and tribulations right there. I mean, we can't, I hate to say it, but we can't hop into anything out there in this world and just perfect anything right off rep. And if we do, there's something wrong,
Yeah.
I'd expect there to be some type of explosion down the road at some point, but for sure. We definitely got to go through all the trials and tribulations for sure.
Absolutely, man. It's so important. Anything you do. So I got a business background. I own 2 companies right now. So I already know the game and building stuff up and building a brand and going through the mud of trying to build a business. So what I learned is this is no different, man. I sat back and I observed, and I seen everything from the Canovas to guys making mistakes. I picked people's brains. And the one thing I learned is in this game, you can't cheat it, man. You cannot cheat this. You gotta put the work in. You get out of it what you put in, just like any business that you're trying to grow. So I was well aware of that. I didn't try to do too much. A lot of my focus right now is obviously the snakes, but just building our brand, letting people see us, having our social media be visible and professional, and let people understand and see what we're about and what I'm about, and how I do things, so that I can build that trust with them, and they know that we care about the snakes, we care about what we're doing. Because I think that's so important. So important.
It is. Like I didn't trust buying my snakes from anybody that, unless they had some type of social media background. I wanted to see their story, see them actually produce animals, and see what they about. Because I just like, there's a lot of scammers out there, and people still getting scammed. But
oh man, yeah. So like, going off of what you said, like I see, in my other company. So I've been in business for 11 years now, and seen the goods, the bads, and built businesses, sold businesses. But the marketing is so important. So something that I see in this industry is a lot of people don't like to show themselves. They show their snakes on social media with their hand, but there's never, some of these people, they never show themselves, which is crazy to me, because you're dealing with live animals. You're dealing with animals that you're giving to people. It's not clothes or jeans or sweatshirts or t-shirts. These are live animals. So you should be able to see where that animal's coming from, and who that person is that's selling you that animal. It drives me insane when I'm looking at people's social media, just because of my business background, and seeing people who are afraid to show themselves. The more you show yourself, the more visual you are, the more people are going to trust you. That's in any business, anything.
Yep.
It's funny you say that, because it's like, that is actually one thing I look at. Like, I'll go through some breeders' pages on Instagram, and you could scroll, and I'll see snake after snake after snake after snake after snake, and man, they'll have some good heat, but I won't see one picture of their face.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, to me, it's like, I get it. You don't want to really show yourself, cool, but then there's no face behind that company. So if you're at a show vending, and I walk around on a table, and I see who you are, I'm not gonna know who you are. That to me is kind of like, you got to show yourself. You got to put yourself out there. I'm not the prettiest guy. I'm not the handsomest guy, but I ain't scared to get out there and show my face, because I want somebody, when they see me, to know who I am and know what my company is. Just like you said, you own two companies. I own a pressure washing company in town. I do very successful with that. And it's the same way. I have them signs everywhere. I put billboards up on the side of the road.
Branding is everything.
Know in town who the hell I am when they see one of my trucks pass by.
Yep. Branding and marketing is everything, and I think it's even more with I don't care if you're breeding crested geckos or pit bulls or snakes. You got, people want to see
out there.
They want to see where it's coming from. They want to see who that person is breeding it, who's shipping it out, who's selling it.
Facts.
That's why I started doing when I did my very first podcast. So I went like, man, I gotta get myself out there. I'm having clutches. Like, I gotta sell these snakes. I gotta let people know who I am.
Yeah, like we started our YouTube. I started a YouTube channel, and the stuff that we do on our YouTube, every video we put out, it's stuff that I've been through, stuff that I experienced. It's nothing that I haven't been through. I'm not going to get on there, talk about what you need to do with 100 clutches, because I've never been there. But all the experiences that I've had so far in this game, that I could help someone else. But one, it's helping people. Two, it's putting yourself out there. It's showing your face. It's communicating, because it's 2026. In my opinion, if you don't want to show yourself on social media, then you're not going to be successful in this industry. Some people may base off of the snakes, but if you're at a level 4 selling snakes and breeding snakes without showing yourself, you could be at a level 5 if you would just take that next step and put yourself out there a little bit.
That same token, when you go to shows and people just sitting there not saying anything, just like, I avoid them. I speak to people that's actually offering some good customer service out there. animated, like they enjoy what they're doing.
Oh, it's so important. So important.
Facts.
So important.
Can't be doing this and not like what you do.
Spot on, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can't be doing this and not like what you, and I hate saying if you are, we're gonna see that. Someday somebody in this industry is gonna visually see that, and that's gonna put a bad outlook. You know, if you're in it just for the money and you're just running in here for the money, it's not good, you know.
Yeah. I'll give you guys just give you guys some flowers. So I watch the podcast and pay attention to it, and I do Zoom meetings, I do marketing masterminds and stuff with my other businesses and mentor people, and so I read people very well. It's just what I in my line of business. So when I'm watching you guys, I can feel it. I can feel you guys care. You guys aren't just doing it just to do it, go through the motions. So that's that's attractive, man. People want to be a part of that. People want to see that and follow people who are, bring off that type of great energy. So, give you guys some flowers on that. That's awesome, man.
I appreciate that. No, we definitely we're big animal people over here. We, like I said, we got a zoo. We got diversity out the yin yang over here, man. It's always, you go any room and it's something different, Yeah. And that's just how we are. We're animal people. And that's, I hate to say it, but me and my old lady, we aren't people. I spend my day working with people all day. So does my old lady spend her day working with people all day. So we get home, we don't want to deal with people half the time.
That's the best time of day. That's the best time of the day, isn't it?
Our animals is our people and our family. That's our getaway. That's our solution from the world, pretty much.
Yeah. There's no better feeling than coming home, going in your room, seeing your animals. I'm okay with cleaning snake poop and snake pee. It just, makes me feel good when it's done and clean, and handling my animals. There's no better feeling than that. No better.
Yeah.
I get my green tea on, and I have my animals.
Put a podcast on, start listening to some podcast. Yeah, man. Get lost in time. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh.
So is there any other, I see you got into the berms, you got the ball pythons. Now, have y'all thought about diversity? Are you going to try to get into more other species?
So this just recently happened. So I went to the Tampa Repticon. So my sons are wrestlers. So they were wrestling in a national tournament in Tampa, Florida. So it just so happened that the Tampa Repticon was going on the same time. So I linked up with Emilio, met him at the Repticon where he was vending. He takes me to, I forget the guy's name, but the guy was great, man. Dude had a false water cobra, and it was super chill, super tame. He let me hold it. I'm talking to him, and as I'm holding, I'm thinking, oh man, this could be bad for me. I could go down this road. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been diving in on false water cobras. Not sure if I'm gonna get them. I only want to breed ball pythons. That's the only thing I want to breed. But being a reptile keeper of different species is something that I'm thinking about doing. MJ tries to, he has the green tree pythons. I've talked to him about them for a while. So down the line, I am gonna get into some other species. I'm just right now, man. I'm being a sponge. I'm learning. I'm growing with my animals I got now, and I'm in no rush. I want to do this for a very long time, so I'm in no rush.
Yeah,
I love the berms, though. I do love the berms.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. The berms too. I believe, don't they have live birth? Do they have live birth? The berms, or do they have clutches?
Berms have eggs. Yeah, they have clutches.
They have eggs. Yeah,
they have eggs.
Yeah.
So those are some big eggs in either way.
Yeah, so that's why I don't want to breed berms. One, it's
a lot of eggs too, man.
A lot of eggs, and then berms are illegal in certain states, so that narrows down your clientele and your customer base. So I just want to. I got 3 now, and I'll probably get no more than 5. Okay. And just love on them berms and enjoy them while I breed my ball pythons. Love on them and enjoy those as well.
Come on.
Yes, huevos. Too many, man. Be like 25 plus. Like, nah.
Yeah, that's a lot, baby. Be feeding for sure.
Florida got a lot of shows, man. That's Florida. Millie used to be my when I lived in Florida. My partner we used to go to 100 shows together.
Yeah, Emilio, he hits some shows hard, man. He hits like 40 a year, 25, 30 a year, something like that. That's next level.
Staying on that road.
Yeah, that's next level. That's what he does full time. So I get it. I understand.
Yep. Yeah, between him doing that and breeding a bunch of the mice and stuff out there in Miami,
Yeah,
all them guys, and he kills it for sure. He does good.
you both of you guys breed rodents?
Yep. ASFs and rats.
I breed a bunch of ASFs, and Keys breeds a bunch of Norwegians and ASFs, don't you, Keys?
Now, are you guys just breeding them for your collection, or are you breeding them to sell them, or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both.
Okay. I was breeding them for multiple collections, my collection and a couple of friends of mine.
See, I actually got 2 rat plugs that are great. So
yes,
I think if I got in a situation that I lost them or something happened, I would be forced to. I would do it, but man, if I don't have to, I don't want to. Just to be honest.
Right.
I hear you.
Well, if you can, ASFs are less stinky and to me way easier. That's the only reason why I don't do Norwegians and whatnot. Well, that's also because I didn't want a Chihuahua in a bin, you know.
Chihuahua in the
bin. And them things are big too. I used to go to Pat's and open them the bins. I'm like, that's a rat. Oh, damn, I get that big.
Well, it's the Emilio's his plug too. So yeah, he don't got to. He lives basically in Miami, so he's good to go.
Yeah.
So you can get him. Like, see, when I was in Florida, it was too hard to get rodents, man. Like the pet stores, they always like you can only get you gotta get them the same day they came in. You still couldn't get as much as you wanted. So I had no choice.
I could say that's the problem here is there's so many reptile people here that like some of the rat people I was getting from some weeks they wouldn't have them because they'd be sold out, you know.
And you're in Florida, right?
Yep, I'm in Florida.
Okay.
And if I went to pet shops, if you go to a local pet shop, I mean, you're going to pay out the yin yang. Now you're talking, you went from $3 a rodent to damn near 12. You know, and you're like, holy shit.
Yep.
And they'll hit you over the head big time in some of these shops here. But it's because, like I said, Florida, there's so many reptile people around here. And it's not even just that. People have monitors. They have other shit, too, they want to feed, you know, rodents.
2 hours.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
He said, I'm good on that. Hell to no.
Your plug is, how close is your plug to you?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
How close is the plug to you? Your rodent plug.
So I got 2. It's funny because the one is 45 minutes. I know about 30 minutes away from me, but he buys from the other one. Yeah. He don't know that I know that though. He buys from the other one that's in Ohio, which is about he's about an hour and 45 minutes from where I'm at, but he goes every other week. He goes to about 30 minutes away from me at a Sheets. He pulls up. He has a mini school bus, freezers back there, got the rodents back there, and there's just people flood there. He's there every other Thursday. Opens up his back. He takes the pre-orders. Boom, boom, boom. And then I meet him at the local show once a month as well. So out where I'm at, they got a local show the first Sunday of every month. So he's there as well. But my plug that's closer, he goes to the farther guy's house and loads up, and then he still sells them for cheaper than what I get them at a pet store. But so basically I go to my farther guy, meet him at the Sheets every other Thursday, and the weeks in between I go to the closer guy, go right to his house, pull up and get my rats.
Nice.
So
nice. You always
I got it all down to a system. If I'm not around, if I'm away on work or anything like that, my wife will go take care of it and throw them in the bin, and we're good to go.
So you feed frozen?
No, I feed my Burms frozen thawed. I feed all my balls. I feed them live.
Okay.
Feed them live. Just a little bit easier.
Yeah. Does the wife feed too?
No, so she won't. My one son, he will. So if I'm away, and it's a feeding day, her and him will go get him, and then come back, and then he'll feed. But she's not feeding. She's the type, we throw it in the rack or throw it in the enclosure. She hears that squeal and she's plugging her ears. But my son, he'll take care of it if I'm not around.
Yeah. So I don't know if you ever fed ASFs before. They don't make any noise.
I've never fed ASF. So my plug has ASFs, and he I remember, so this would have been maybe about a month ago. A dude pulled up, the same time as I was getting my my feeders, and dude bought like 300 ASFs off him, live ASFs. And I was talking to the guy as he was buying them, and he's like, "Man, this is all I do." He's like, "They eat them. It's easier. It smells better. It's cleaner." Like, he went down the whole shebang. I never did ASFs yet. I'm not saying I won't. Maybe I will, but right now I have never done them.
Yeah, I love the ASFs.
Everything I hear about them are great. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
As long as you get a good lineage, that, because like some of them are nippy as hell and they like to bite, but you get rid of the ones that do that. You can breed that out of them.
Yeah, they eat. They do cannibalism too. They eat each other, right?
Yes. The first clutch, more than likely, first litter, they're gonna eat.
Wow.
Yeah. It takes a long. Yeah, okay. That too. They take a long time to get the size, but they have so many. They have so many babies. It's all good. It's all good.
Matter of fact, so whenever I was talking to the guy who was buying them, I even said to him, I'm like, those are smaller. Like, like, he said, yeah, but it's healthier. He said they're healthier for your snakes. He said, I feed more. I feed them 2 to 3 at a time, to equal out to if they were eating a rat. He said, but it's cleaner, it's better. And he was talking about the poops, man. He said when they poop, snakes poop, it's just different level of poop compared to the rats.
Oh yeah.
I said, I'm not, he was trying to sell me on them. So
if you were to breed, let's say you were to breed ASFs, they use the bathroom in one spot. They all go to the same spot. They all use one corner of where of the tub, and you can go without changing. You can go like 2 weeks without changing them, because you don't get that ammonia smell. A lot more babies, but that's only if you had the time to do it. But I feel you, like you're a busy man, and it takes a lot of time. You're down there. I used to, oh my God, 2-3 times a day down there.
So how often do you have to? Because when I was digging into breeding the rats, they, every, once a week they said you need to clean it, but every 3 to 5 days basically is what you should do. What's the difference there with the ASFs?
All right, with the ASFs, you can go 2 weeks without easily.
Oh wow, that's great.
But it's you also it's this stuff that you can do to prolong it. With the you can get this stuff that's like, it's like for horses.
Okay.
You can use that, this black powder stuff. You can use that to make it.
Oh yeah. I
use that.
I seen that on my man Will from Flawless.
Yeah.
I seen his wife was doing it, and they were talking about it before on one of their videos.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Cat litter. You use cat litter, and there's horse pellets. You put horse pellets in. All that prolongs the life of the litter.
Got you.
Will's from we're from the same hometown in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. Yeah, up in North New Jersey.
Yeah, good people, man. Great people.
Yeah, that's the homie. Shout out to Will and Audrey. I'm not a gecko person though. Well, I got leopard geckos. I'm not a crested gecko person though. That's how they got started with the.
Yeah, he started in the geckos and came over to the ball python, son. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did it right.
Yeah, they do. You can. He's one of, like I said earlier about you guys. He's another one. Him and Audra, that when you watch them on their social media and their YouTube, it's genuine. You know what I mean? It's genuine. Oh, yes. They actually you could tell they're good people. You could read that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like the that's the people that you gravitate towards. Exactly. Yep. Stay away from the phony people. That's people that are only in it for a buck. You can tell people are only in it for a buck.
Yeah. Like I said, so I said it was, maybe about 5 months. I created a social media accounts, but I didn't post. I just started following different people. Went down the YouTube, rabbit hole of following different, just navigating and seeing who's doing what, obviously you see the, Brian Barchaks and the Canovas, and Miguel. I was watching their videos, but I wanted to see, another level too, people that aren't on that stage, because something I noticed is, and this is just me talking to other breeders, and, my social media gets pounded with people asking us questions. And I did a video about this, a little short clip about it, is people comparing themselves to the Canovas, the Miguels, the Bob Vu's, the highest of highest breeders. Yeah. And whenever they don't, you're not going to come in and be those people. So then you feel frustrated. Why can't I do what they're doing? They started out, grinding as well. So I was just talking to a guy the other day, yesterday, matter of fact, who messaged us and was asking for advice, and I'm giving them whatever feedback I can. And one of the things I told him was, don't compare yourself to Miguel and Canovas and Bob Vu's. That's just asking for trouble. That's gonna make you feel like shit. As a breeder, I feel like you're never reaching your goals. Just focus on what you do and be the best version of you. And if you can do that, stay in your lane and strive and put your head down and just grind, good things will happen. Do things the right way, good things will happen.
Mm-hmm. The good thing about this hobby is there's so many genetics in this untapped genetics. So don't spend your time chasing somebody else. You can do your own thing, like stay in your lane, make your own lane, create your own lane without worrying about trying to compare to be somebody else. There's too much stuff out there, and stuff that never been made before. Different combos a lot of untapped genes out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing, man. Just trying to stay in our own lane. I had a friend of mine, I won't say his name. He messaged me a couple days ago on Instagram, and he's like, I see, you put a lot of time into your social media and your content, and why aren't you involved in bigger projects? Like, why aren't you trying to strive for bigger projects? And respectfully, like I explained to him, like, listen, we're selling pet level snakes right now. Our goal was just to make beautiful snakes to sell to people. I'm not doing this to really make money, which, I've caught some heat early about that, because I priced some things cheaper than what some other people would, and I got messaged, hey, you got to raise your price. Listen, I don't give a shit about none of that. I'm doing what we do. Yeah, I'm doing what we do. I'm not trying to undercut anybody by all means. And I understand market value because I'm in business, but my position I'm in is different than their position. But he messaged me and he's like, why aren't you in the bigger projects? And listen, we're going at our own pace, trying to make beautiful snakes, learning on the go, working our marketing. And at some point we'll be there. We will. I'll get into that. I'll dabble into that. But right now, we're doing what we do. We're not trying to beat Justin. We're not trying to beat Canova.
Bigger projects are when you're trying to sell to other breeders mainly. That's what but if you want to sell to pet level people or people that's not breeding, then you can't be making $5,000-$10,000 snakes because they're not gonna be able to afford them. You gotta know who your customers are. So that's just asinine just to even say something like that.
I mean, at the end of the day, you want mine.
That's your goal. Your goal is all right. I want the breeders to buy after me. Then other than that, no, it makes any sense. It's counterproductive because you'll be wasting money because you don't even have that level yet of selling to those people. They still gonna look at you like, what? I'm not buying from this man. So
yes, spot on.
That's the way I put it too. Is at the end of the day, like price it at what you feel like you want to price that. I'm the same way. Like I don't care if I produce a sunset and they got them at $4,000 online, and I'm going over here and selling them at $2,500. I don't give a shit. You don't like me? Oh fucking well. I'm selling my shit. I'm getting out the door. I'm not sitting here feeding it no more. I'm doing the way I want to do things. You ain't my daddy, and you ain't gonna tell me how to do it.
Well, so and I mean, and this dude, he's great dude. Great dude who messaged me, and we talk, we bounce ideas off each other. So, I respect it. And the way he presented it to me was super respectful, almost like he was saying it in a way because, like on our social media, it's he sees vehicles that I drive and
right.
the success I have, but that's not from the snakes. I explained that ain't got nothing to do with snakes. I'm selling $500 snakes, $400, $300, $200 snakes. The stuff that you've seen is from a different type of grind. So, it's not like I'm selling $10,000 snakes, $20,000 snakes, and I'm driving an Escalade because of that. I'm doing that because of the grind I put in at my other business, my other work, so don't get it confused. Is what I was trying to explain. It's two different things. It's apples and oranges. It's not the same type of hustle, same type of grind. I'm not, I know what level I'm on, and I'm okay with that. We're selling $200 to $500 snakes, and we're enjoying it. That's where we are. We're not trying to, it'd be nice to hit something crazy for 10K and. I reach out to Emilio and say, what do you think I price this at? And he's like 10K, great. But that's not my lane right now. That's not our lane, and we're okay with that. We're happy where we're at.
Also, that 10K snake, it's like not many people have 10K to just go out and buy that. And are you still gonna obviously sit on it? That's where the whole conflict with me of the situation is yeah, I can go out and buy these expensive ass snakes and breed these expensive ass snakes. But am I going to sit on them longer, or if not, hold on to them for damn near ever because I can't sell them because nobody's just got that kind of money,
and then the market value drops so longer you have them.
Right. And then over time I've sat here and kept this thing and it ain't even worth that no more. It's when it is selling, it's not, that's just the way I look at some things. Some of the lower end stuff, like there's some clutches that I honestly could say that I've produced and I've sold, and I've been like, damn, those sold quick. And I didn't even think that those would sell like that or anything, nor did I think I would even make that kind of money off of them. But they did. And I was like, oh shit, and that to me opened my eyes like, well, it's not all about all the high end shit. It's not all about it. Just produce what you want to produce and looks good. And other people are going to think it looks good,
Yeah. Breeding snakes and selling snakes are two different monsters. Two different animals. A lot of people don't understand that. Breeding the snake is one thing, but selling a snake is a whole different. It's a whole different game. You can make the most beautiful snake, and like you said, you can sit on that for a year, 2 years, and every month, every year that you're sitting on it, that value is going to go down. More and more people are going to have a chance to make it. So I figured that out, my first year that, because when I came in, I'll give you a quick story. When I came in, I sat back, studied, watched, and I was getting ready to dump a lot of money into this. I was just not being smart. I had a lot of money that I was, getting ready to dump into this. And I seen a video, Miguel from Always Evolving did a video. And in that video, he said something like, these people come in and with all this, some people come in and they have a boatload of money in their wells and they start buying stuff with no direction. They're buying this, buying that, buying this, buying that. And they don't even know what they're doing. So that caught my attention. I'm like, I don't want to be one of those guys that everyone sees me buying all these high-end snakes, but he don't know what the hell to do. He don't know what to do with them, So I sat back and I learned, and I'm good with my my OD clowns and some hypo clown stuff we have. And, we started with some banana calico and, learning what to do, studying the industry, and just so that we can do things the right way. But when I first came in, I almost made a crucial mistake of dumping a whole bunch of money in the shit. I didn't even know what it was, to be honest. I didn't even know what it was. And Emilio was another guy that told me, he's like, slow down. So one of the, I'm forever grateful to Emilio, and I speak about him because this dude, as many times as I talked to him, as many snakes as he had, the money that I had, he knew, because I was telling him, like, I got this to spend. He never once tried to sell me a snake. Never once. He strictly was just guiding me, and he kept saying, whenever you figure out the direction you want to go, then that's when I'll, tell you what I have to offer. And if you don't want to buy it, it's okay. Where I had other people messaging me, hey, you want to buy this? You want to buy that? I got this for $5K, that for $10K. He kept it all the way funky with me, and never ever tried. Still to this day, he's never tried to sell me a snake.
Heck
Never.
Heck yeah. Come on.
That's what's up.
It's always good to have those good people in the industry for sure. That guy, some right kind of mentors. That's kind of what I did with Adam and Proper Royals. Is I found me a good guy and kind of stuck with him and showed me the way. And then I met Keys too, and Keys kind of showed me the way with the YouTube stuff and everything. And I was like, oh shit, this is fun too. It's definitely, you meet some good people for sure in this industry.
You meet some good people. I got a couple of Emilio snakes.
How long you guys been in this?
6 years for me. 6 years.
6?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say this.
I started collecting in 2019. I started breeding in 2020.
So you started right before COVID, and you went through the COVID stuff.
Yep.
That was a good time out here.
Oh yeah. Oh man. But it's crazy. Like, well, man, like prices are so much different though from when COVID was. Like, man, so much different.
So, what's you guys' opinion on the market right now? Just overall, the ball python market. Like, what's your opinion on it?
It's a little down right now, but but it does that, so it'll pick back up.
I can say I don't know. Like, I have stuff on Move Market, and I posted 3 weeks ago, and I had everything kind of moved pretty well. I have some that I didn't expect to move that kind of are sitting just because they're ex-breeders, etc., and which they're still sitting kind of. But I wasn't in no hurry to get rid of them. So to me, I don't think the market's too bad right now. I think some people are having a little problem.
I mean, that's part of the value of the animals, like the value of the animals,
right?
Like,
I think it's more just getting yourself out there and kind of showing yourself, and that's the thing. You got to do the work behind it. And I see some of the people that I see that they're like, oh man, I'm having a hard time. I'm like, yeah, well, you're not really showing your stuff. You're not out there putting it all out there. So, I mean, it's kind of funny too, because not even Morph Market, but I got Craigslist, and there's a handful I've sold off Craigslist, like Quick and Butter, and that's nice because they're local. They come meet up with me, and here you go,
There's a lot of people that get out early though before they deal with any trials, tribulations, and they out the door early. You're gonna get that. You're gonna go through something.
Facts.
Yeah, that's in anything. People, people jump in business, start a business, go through, everyone thinks when you start a business, you're gonna. It thinks it's all roses and everything's smooth. It's the complete opposite. Running a business is you're never off. You never, everything is always going, and it's the complete opposite. So people start these businesses, and like I mentor people in startups, and I see these people come in and they're so excited. They're so I want to make this amount of money. My family's all in. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then 7 months in, whenever they're going through some trials and tribulations, it's, maybe this isn't for me. You got to get through those storms. You get through those storms. Yeah. Man, it can be something that's profitable and that's great. But getting through those storms, that's the key, because nothing is easy. Running businesses, unless you get lucky and come in on a whole bunch of money, and it make life easier for you running a business. But I see it all the time when I'm mentoring people in startups. It's people come in, they're excited, something happens, whether it's personal, financial, you know, and they can't get through those times, and the next thing you know, they're moving on to something else, or going back to, you know, what they were doing before, because it's not easy at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is like nothing is easy. Like a lot of people expect to get into the ball pythons, and I hate to say, but there's a handful of us out there and watch come in. They're like, "Oh, this is gonna be quick, easy money," and it's like, no, it's not. You know, and then they learn that, and then they're gone.
You got to dump a lot of money in it. It's gonna be a while before you get out there.
It's kind of like you said, owning a company. I've had my pressure wash company, I think going on 13 years now, 14 years, and dude, there was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of nights I thought I was going to lose it all. There's a lot of nights, you know, there's a lot of crazy days that I definitely didn't think, you know, what the fuck, you know, literally praying to God to just make me through it. And here I am.
And you got to keep plugging. That's all. That's, you know, so I have a business team. And when I got into this, I took the idea of, you know, breeding ball pythons, selling them. I showed them Morph Market. I basically presented it to my business team and said, I think this will be great. It's, you know, something we can do on the side, create systems. Man, they looked at me like I was crazy. They looked at me because none of them are reptile people. So they looked at me like, you know, we want no parts of this. So now where I'm at, you know, it's me and my family. I have, you know, 2 people from my business team that helps with social media marketing, that type of stuff. But, you know, one thing I figured out is people either, when I'm just talking about snakes, they either love them or they don't. There's really no in between. There's no one saying, yeah, I'll do it. I don't really love it though. Like you have to love this. You got to love the animals. You gotta, you know, love the well-being of the animals, because if not, you'll never make it. Never.
You're tired and don't feel like doing it, but you're like, man, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. Snakes don't care if you're sick. They don't care.
No.
They don't care if you had a bad day at work. They don't care.
Nope.
They don't care if you beefing with your wife. They don't care. They don't care if your kids are acting up in school.
No, and you and I know you guys probably can too, but I can follow somebody on social media for, let's just say, a couple weeks, and you can tell, you know, you can tell if they're genuine about the snakes, if they love them. You know,
100%.
Pretty easy to read in this industry, I think so.
Oh yeah, that's my thing, reading people.
Oh, even at shows, you can walk around at shows and see the people sitting behind their tables that they're not trying or anything, just expecting somebody to ring them up and just buy their stuff, and you're like, well, that's
sitting on their phone,
table, you know.
That's
one thing Adam did teach me. That's one thing. I mean, Keys, you've seen it. I know I've seen it, but you go to a show and you see Adam on Proper Royals. He is standing up the whole time. He's moving around that table the whole time. He ain't sitting down at all. You know.
Even his energy in his videos, you can tell. You can tell he cares about it.
Yep. Blue sleazy.
Yep. That's what that inspires me when I see shit. Same with Sammy. Sammy's another one, man. Sammy was there. Every person walking by Sammy's talking to, he's trying to sell them. You know, that's how you got to be.
Who's Sammy? Who's Sammy? I'm sorry.
Sammy the bull python.
Oh yeah. He sends the messages all the time, man.
Yeah. And him dancing or whatever. And
we call him Pink Panther.
He's a great vendor. Like
I get you know, good morning, have a great day messages.
Yeah.
Sammy every morning like clockwork.
That's great energy. That's great, and need more people like that in this world.
Yeah, they get up that early, like 5 o'clock in the morning. You that happy, man? Damn, I get up at 5 o'clock. I'm not that happy. Until I get my coffee. And
he gets it for an older gentleman, man. I definitely say he inspires it. I hope I got that kind of energy at his age or whatnot. Keep going, you know. That definitely inspires me. You don't want to be that older gentleman that's just sitting around and falling apart at that point, you know.
Yeah, his energy is awesome. It's awesome.
I love it. So, are you coming down to Daytona?
Nah, I won't be at Daytona. No? So my sons, both of my sons, one's in middle school, one's in high school. They are both nationally ranked top. Well, actually, one's number 3 and one's number 1 in the country. And I travel so much with them with wrestling. We traveled the country. We were in El Salvador, traveled outside the country. So I'm not. And then with my job, with work and my businesses, I won't be at Daytona. I won't be. I was actually supposed to go to this Tinley this past week. But I talked to someone and they're like, the summer Tinley, you want to go to the fall Tinley. That's the one you want to go to. Which I didn't know that. I didn't know that the fall Tinley's better than the summer Tinley.
This was the first first summer Tinley before it was Schaumburg.
Okay.
Tinley also has one in March and October. October is the best one though.
Okay. Now I would love to get to Daytona. I would love to. But I won't be there. I won't be there this year.
It's a big show. It's definitely a big show if you've never been to one. It's definitely a really big one for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good time. We all get a big ass Airbnb out there by the beach and have a good party. Everybody gets together, and it's like the one time we could all kind of get together and
that's beautiful.
Social media and hang out and spend some time with each other and get some good time in. Yep. Get some good grub. We grill out, hang out by the pool, man. It's a fun time for sure.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, I got to make my way out there, man, and try to get to one of those for sure.
Oh yeah, and the auction at the Hilton on Saturday is freaking sweet as well, man. The auction is really a fun time.
Yeah, you can go to the bar afterwards, chill. So before we let you get out of here, why don't you shout out your socials?
So it's Champion Pythons on Instagram, Champion Pythons on Facebook. I believe we're on TikTok. I don't have TikTok. One of my business team members, I think they do. They usually pull anything we put on Facebook or Instagram. They pull it over to our TikTok. YouTube, we're Champion Pythons. Like I said about our YouTube, man, we're active on there. We put videos up, everything that we've been through that maybe we can help other people with. But extremely active on Instagram and Facebook. We're easy to get. We're extremely accessible. Shoot us a message. Love to talk to people. We love just, building those connections right now, especially on Instagram and talking to like Sammy, man. Sammy, when you said his name, I was thinking that's the crazy dude, the old dude that be sending the videos. Every time he gets them, I forward them to my wife. Like, look at this guy, man. I love it. I love his energy. It's so contagious.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but that's where we're at on social media. Extremely accessible. If anyone wants to hit us up, just to talk snakes, we're always there. Appreciate all the love and all the support.
It is right there. That's his YouTube channel. So why don't you just click that link and subscribe to the channel? Miss already put your IG up in there. This is your IG up there. So you got your IG.
Let's go.
Put your TikTok. I don't got TikTok. I don't even mess with TikTok like that. I got.
Yeah,
TikTok.
I don't even know. I'm not on TikTok.
I'm not a tiki-talky guy.
Yeah. Nah. My wife. I downloaded it maybe a year ago, and she's like, "What are you doing on TikTok?" I'm like, "You just said enough. I'm off." I'm off. We do have a TikTok though. I don't know how active it is.
That's the same with my old lady. I let her do that shit. Nope. I don't really have time for it.
So do you out your videos? Like how are you just like, I see you put one out a couple days ago, a couple days for that. Are you doing it that often?
Yeah, so we put a lot of shorts out. I try to put a lot of shorts out. Whether it's just showing snakes, we do different things on our shorts, and then as far as the long frame videos, we'll do maybe one a week, one every week and a half. We never go more than 2 weeks without doing one. And literally it's stuff that happens to us. It could be, I think like the last one I did, what was the last one I did? 3 things that I wish people knew about snakes. Because I was sitting at a family function and I was talking to some of my family members and they were asking questions, does your snake chase you? And I'm like, my snake doesn't chase, So I right there, jotted that down. We do. I try to put out things that I'm experienced with, that I've seen, that I've dealt with, or I had someone else message us and ask us a question that we think that we can put out to the masses and help people. we're extremely big on educating people just about snakes and how how great they are, and trying to get people to get over their fear of snakes. I'm sure you guys are the same way with your reptiles. You get someone that I'm afraid. No. And then you put that reptile in front of them and it changes their mind. There's no better feeling than seeing that. No better feeling than seeing that.
Like
So
this. Hold it. Here you go. Just put it on them,
Hold it.
Yeah. I mean, it's I think the more we educate people on how great these animals are, not just ball pythons, but all snakes in general, all reptiles in general is good for everybody. We love them. We just want people to love them the same way we do. So
that's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything else you want to add before we sign off?
Nah, man, I appreciate you guys having me. If there's anything I can ever do for you guys, please don't hesitate. And I'm extremely grateful for you guys inviting me on here, and hopefully we can do it again another time.
Oh, definitely our pleasure. Yeah. Definitely. We got to come.
I gotta get on your hair down Fridays.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I like that. I like those shows.
Yeah.
I like those shows.
Yeah, hop on there and do some snake and tail, show some snakes off.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let people see.
Yeah, you guys, like I said earlier, man, I want to give you guys your flowers, man. You guys do your energy's great. Just the whole vibe is I've been asked to go on probably since I got in this game. I've been asked at least 7 or 8 podcasts I've been invited on. And I'm just selective on whose podcast I go to. Not that anything specific. I want to go on podcasts that are with people with great vibes, and I want to be on. I was excited to come on this podcast.
Let's go.
That's
appreciate
important.
you. We appreciate you.
If you're not excited, then you shouldn't be doing it. So
hell no.
Facts.
Big facts.
Yeah. But let me know when you're free on a Friday, man. You can come hang out with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm extremely grateful, man. I appreciate you, fellas.
No doubt. Justin, anything you got to say, brother?
Well, like I tell the chats, thank you guys for coming out. We can't do it without you guys, that's for sure. And it was definitely nice meeting you. Nice seeing all your pythons. I ain't seen none of your pythons yet. I want to see some of your pythons now because I really want to know what kind of all your. I heard some of the stuff that you got going gene-wise over there, but I definitely want to learn some more for sure.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get you on a hair down Fridays or even a sipping show on Saturday. With us.
Saturdays.
We got. I definitely want to see some snake and tail. Maybe we can make it happen where you get me and my other choochie Nick on, and have you on and Keys on Friday and stuff. Man, we'll be up there having a good old time for sure.
When you can get a free night at the from Friday night is basically his date night, him and his wife. So when we can get a chance to give you a boys' night off one day.
Come on.
Yeah. You guys keep doing what you're doing, man. You're great for the industry, man. Make sure you keep plugging and keep doing what you're doing. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. Guys like me, I've seen you guys from the beginning, and I appreciate it. Hey, listen, I go way back to some of your stuff when I'm cleaning snakes and cleaning tubs, and I throw it on and I listen. And I just watched the one the other day with the boy from New York, the bebopper from New York.
Epic Reptiles. Yeah.
I watched that one. I was cutting the grass the other day, had my headphones on. You were doing one with Coach, with I forget his name. The guy he coaches football at Arizona, and then you had someone else on.
Yeah, just call him Coach to Robert. Yeah.
It was. I mean, so I appreciate what you guys do, and keep plugging, keep doing it, please.
We grind it, man. I've been doing this for a few years. My old channel got deleted. So I had 5 years worth of content. They got deleted a few months ago. So we starting fresh over again, man. We was up to 75,000 subscribers, and we had to start over from scratch. So
that's all right.
Trying to grind, get it back one day.
That's all. One day at a time. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, brother.
Facts.
So
I tell them we just gonna come back stronger, homie.
That's it.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose it? What happened? It got hacked.
I'll tell you after behind the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. We about to
come on.
Show now anyway. Justin, so you done, Justin?
Hell yeah! Like I told Chats, thank you guys for coming out. And let's see you guys next week. You know, you got what? Tuesday tomorrow, you got Ken. Thursday, you got the RWO. Friday, you got Hair Down Friday. Wait, you even got Wednesday show with Keys too in the Wednesday show?
Yeah, balls and things. Yeah. Oh, next week definitely going to be hosting co-hosting balls and things. We got the homie Babu in the building, and just
Let's go.
Co-host next week Wednesday.
So you guys out there in chat, make sure y'all hit them notification bells. Make sure y'all subscribing. Click in, watch us all. Every one of us on the panel, all you guys, man. Tune in, keep watching.
Thursday, don't forget, Thursdays are the real crew, and Saturday, Sipping with Serpents. See y'all. Then y'all know, man, get those smiles, I get those flowers out. Tomorrow's not promised. 5 minutes from now, it's not promised. Call your mother, get the fuck off my phone. We out.